mama.
Yes, sir, from wherever you are catching us from, of course, it is Vampino. We are partly powered by MTN everywhere you go. Man.
Before you go any further, I just want to do that verse for you because people don't always take my verses. They never think deep in them. It's Papa they wanna take over mommy. When mommy are there, she a take over baby. When baby are grown, most out of the nappy. When out of the nappy, most search for the money you're taking.
10 years ago, you were the same person. Till now, it is still the same person. Musically, you're still the same vibe, you know. You're the same person. You just keep it. Or chivai being amu just kara no kanga man. Then you're like. Say hello to the Ugandans. Tell them Vampino Wago and how have you been? COVID, lockdown. New tracks, of course. The tracks are
new
beautiful.
Tracks are out and all. I love you so much. Whenever Record TV following Anderson, or wherever he goes, he's always running up and down. But we're there with him. I love you so much, and I'm back to keep dancehall going. I never give up on dancehall music and reggae. I'm an ambassador representing UG to the world. Yeah, so I've been on my run around, but the world is still all caught up in the same package. Worldwide.
Yes,
yeah,
true.
Yeah, because no business for us.
So we took COVID ever since it started and lockdown.
Yeah,
and they broke the curfew. How has it been for you as a person, as an individual?
For me as a person, I'm a hustler. That will come first on my list. Yeah, we tend to be ready for whatever comes and knocks your way. But you're not the Mugaga person. You just have to be ready for anything that comes. Yes, when COVID came, I was on the verge of going to travel to see my family. So we had to go through it, all of us, until like after 4 or 5 months, I had to move, but also trying to figure out a cheering and lockdown. It's been hard for music, but as a hustler, you just have to keep going. You take yourself to studio, do some music. I know it's not making a lot now, that even if we send it out there, it's just for the relevance. So let's try to be giving back to the people about Wagida when the times were good.
Can't you imagine His Excellency, because he against Uganda, I think like one day ago, Wabera His Excellency, the President of Uganda, ngomulaba ku face. Winza mugamba mwana Museveni wagwa ochija ku bantu abali mu entertainment ne mu music industry.
Mugamba gula ebidongo tukole.
Kubanga yagamba waliwo COVID, mbwati waliwo nakala akaza ate kanokoka kwata bubi.
Yes, there's COVID, but we have, as Uganda, we have at least looked at the soaps to be very careful.
Yes.
Yeah, and for Africa, we're going new age because this is still going.
Yes.
It's not happening to stop right now. So, I see everywhere you go. Wash your hands. We are trying so much to fight it. Kati, some of us were to Mujafe. Atoli atunda sabuni nasigala nga akola atunda sukali. Eventually it's going to come back to them, whereby we won't have the money to purchase all these things from various businesses. So it's better than the all let us go and we follow some soaps. They say there's a number needed to be at an event, things like that.
This is what we're going to be doing. Of course, Vampino Yabsaze Kolero. Of course, the Bajita sing them.
Sit down there.
Sit down there.
Yeah, sit down there, meaning sit down there, but it's sit down there. Yeah.
Sit down there. Yeah, we're having sit down there. Then, of course, Mama is a beautiful one. Atidanga twina ne kalieri. Wako. Yeah, that one is also another fire. Tukenakwira ne Vampino. We are going to be having this chat. Of course, what has happened. Smooth kind of. So we are going to be going in for just a short break. Just kind of. When we come back, we are going to spend the next 20 minutes. Yeah, just at least Munekatamba. That's our solo gamba when you guys were there. Whereas I think you were not yet there. So now, COVID, some of the tracks you've released, and some of the projects you've worked on.
Okay.
Actually,
COVID, I released Hey Mama. Is one of the tunes that came out.
Yeah.
And Kuako came in the same season of COVID. I've done a dancehall vibe called Kakola. It's for the dancehall lovers, but deep down that follow the 90s dancehall. And I'll tell you something funny about me. Kati nyimbe nzimu zingenda recording zingenda kuza next year. Because what I have for this season, I already had it. There's Nkulinze, but why do you say COVID season? Yawedo.
Achaliwa.
Katonda nguntiisa bemanyi ogamba agenzi. Waba achaliwo. Yes, I have Nkulinze patiently. There's Bagger Friend. There's another one coming. Stama Wansisi Jail. Yeah, Kutama Wansisi Jail was like Bendong and Picket.
What has kept you so humble? Gwenobanga, you've been there, you've done it. You've done it. Obadewe Minembe Jona, you've worked with the likes of Edris, you've worked with radio, that entire time. You've done big projects, you've worked with the likes of Washington's, and even up to now, you still keep paying that relevant. Keeping the sound down.
It is a bit of discipline and knowing what you want and not being the bagger hype. That's why I have a song that says bagger hype. When somebody just jumps up into something and says, and now for me, it's really, music has been from home. Yeah, we were grown by our mom teaching us how to do this. So at times, people complain and for me, it's just a matter of the day of comfort, and I get to the studio, feel there's a nice beat, the vibe will just come.
Because abamukazakolayo nyimba nga satunya and nakubayo hits abalabanga abasigadde munyamuna mulira kachere they don't have that respect.
Not really for me.
And you're still humble.
You have to be humble.
What brings that
and having a hit song, you should have a lot of packages with it. Okubera the star you want to be, the package in it, with the discipline in it, the music in it, the performance, your own PR as the artist, how you attend to people. Yeah, it has to be different. But I've only kept it in my line of music. You're not going to hear Vampino Regreats mani yakuze chifana negundi yakuzaka kakagundi wati yes certificate. I don't sell acts that are not surrounding the music. That is not about my music. I only keep this vibe about music, not mixing families, just strictly, you know me because of music.
Putting the family there, that's also very important.
You know me because of music.
But again, there is a way you always keep it to you, and it is strictly you. Everything surround only Vampino and the music way.
I wouldn't like the other world to come into my other corner of life. Then I won't be having a personal life anymore. So when I keep it to music, that's circle. No. That much. I know you as you're my friends, my fans, my people, but nobody opens doors for you. Every day mind you about their lives or something. But the more we as artists sell out the other personal life of ours, is the more people come to you.
If anything happened to you, I would be responsible. Will come and we'll talk about, because at the end of the day, watekayo obulamu bwo okubeera serebu okubeera owakabi and you gave your life there, so kyonna ekikwatako
nedda waliwo engeri gyokikola bisobola okukwatako naye nga there's another boundary of what is on the other side of your life. Then you sell them what you want to sell. The product is you, the music, the lifestyle you are going about, you're keeping the other lifestyle of your own personality. The more we sell out so much, the more you can beat us to zero.
Because most of the people think if you sell, let me say, if you sold, let me say, your wife or your kids and you put them in, a public eye, then maybe when Obanga tokoze okumala omwaka, they will keep talking about you and your music will still be playing. Nga abantu abasinga we baroza ntina tisibira ko nekyotunda kyonna kyonna ekiri.
Goza Puff Daddy tebalina baana, tebalina bakazi. I mean, they should look at other figures out there. It's a bit, unless your woman or wife is also into showbiz. Like you see Meek Mill, Nicki Minaj, they can do that. But Nova Kardashian and Kanye West, they could do that. Andre and Nina Rose, it's very free to go around with that. But you getting that's why you see they affect so much we bagenda deep about maybe at times insults comes and go to the family, which is not supposed.
Because right now, me, I'm thinking, I don't know what you're thinking. Me, I'm thinking. Because musicians or artists are also getting involved in politics, of which then, bachali abali above, bachali maybe. Do you think it makes sense for an artist to also join politics?
It makes sense because any person in any business can join politics. Politics is not so special. It can be joined like any other thing. You learn more about it and you do it. This time, luckily,
luckily or unluckily?
Luckily, the pinpointers came from the industry, the musical side. And the musical side has a following of people out there, so that's the only way it has affected them. But if they say it's music affecting politics,
so for you, Golava abayimbi abagenda mu politics, it is very okay.
It's very okay. Not really.
Because mulaza amanyi gamwe ulakwa muina following because of Twitter, Facebook ya.
But then that is their problem. Kutia nyo. Chichiba problem yali kukutia this kind of thing nti abayimbi bakoze kino, but it's not really. They should open up the bus.
Are you proud of your country in promoting music?
Yeah. And that's what I'm about.
Country, Uganda, in promoting music.
Yeah, that's why we're ambassadors. The country, me, I promote the music from my country with a few friends and music.
Has the country done for you anything to promote your music?
The people in the country, that's the body I care about.
The government.
I do not know who is in the government that runs music.
By the way, obadomanya abatwala aba uma.
Nze nkuba bukubi mubali, banzala nkuba mubali.
Kati
obani atwala batwala batuse gyabatuusa nze kyange kyakutwala music wange to the top. Musege kati bwe nava mu Uganda nga ngezaako ku breaking out internationally nga nkomo nnyonnyola abantu gundi aliwo amali munyonyi music wange gyalaze. No, I haven't seen any energy coming out from the other, like apart from my hustle.
No,
and a few business people that are giving me the jobs.
Because Uganda is our country.
I've been in this industry for as long as you know.
Yes.
You get it? But I'll never come out and say to Gundi, bankwatirako wali government yatukolede kino. Njate body ya uma yakoze kino yazinetereza kino.
Because whenever it is your own hustle,
yeah,
of which I feel it would be good ogama mno mwana nensi yange kunyambako here and there, because we have in a ministry of tourism and then they're having all these other ministries, and of course you pay taxes. Even here again they will tax us because you're here. At least naye baba balina okubaako kyebakolera
anti kati nze bwe natandika okwestinga my time bending low begging, when are you going to do this for me? Yeah. I'd rather keep on the road doing this until they sort themselves. Because
so at the end of the day olingango ugamba bebamanyi bakole bye baagala. It is okay, they
because
enjoy
every time something
country
starts up bivaamu kuyomba kolaki saga nnyo okubeera nyonzi mu saga. All I care about is the music. How far is it gone? If we all stop nga tuyimbe buyimbi tubyesonyiwe. Do you know how much you could flood the industry? Yeah, me, I'll just keep doing mine. I'm not going to come there and nyombe no gundi, because they tend to pick up on you again.
Because even the Mama Awards were almost coming in the country. What would be your take on that?
So I don't know if we are going to ever get them coming back anyway. But it was going to be a good thing for Ugandan music. Yeah. But like I told you, every time things are attached with strings and all that, that's what comes along.
For the people who have been...
We have attached everything to something. Yeah. That's why Bachirabanga is a war country now.
Swangz Avenue. Dalaba abana ababeerawo ebiseera biri eri ebyemabega. Oyogera Swangz Avenue agenda kuba amanyi the likes of Viboyo, agenda kuba amanyi ba Vampino, agenda kuba amanyi ba Michael Rose, agenda kuba amanyi. And right now gwe and Swangz Avenue mulinganga abatakolanga nako bali byabwe, libibyo. What happened?
It's basically like I told you when they say building a music. Ngabwe ngambe sirinda. Need to keep working going forward. I keep going forward. Swangz, we started, we all did the best we could do. And they're going forward. And they're all going forward. I'm also going forward in my music.
But I thought,
when
you start getting results of your hard work,
Not really.
Of your hard work? No, because wobanga mwatandika ekintu from nowhere.
Yeah.
And then it got there. And now mutandise okufuna, you know, the results, you know, the repercussions, you know.
It got signed.
And then you guys are all out because...
badge signing with Chaze and some of us were not on that. Like the signature Gundi, me, I wasn't in the country for a long time. Basically, most of the people thought I would never come back. Yeah, but then we keep doing business with them, which together, because they have events and all this, we're recording. They used to record more songs, but because nowadays, not really so many songs come from there. By Nabinje Biokola, so it's events and all that stuff. So they only have to link us, work with them, link up anytime. We're always together, but everybody, yeah.
So you're basically, you don't have an attachment with them.
Not really. Nze mbabi yange bampita ku mirimu nange nemba hita kuchenjaga mbambita tukole something. I'll talk to them anytime they will come through.
But no bad feeling.
No. Now we don't have no time for bad vibe, man.
Let's talk about Vampino right now. Let's imagine omuntu ali Masaka bachali bali eyo ngaga mwana Vampino, because for us we know the way how we can get to you, and they don't know how they can get to you. Maybe they're having their events, but they want, you know, Vampino management. How can they get to you?
They can always link me up straight on you can go to social media. My Facebook is Vampino Kyria. There's Vampino Elvis also. There's Twitter Vampino. Anywhere Insta Vampino. Basically it's Vampino dropping. So yeah, you can always link me up. Yeah, in my number eri kubipande ndozo baba jitaka kubipande musite kwa namba yange mbadi ya mtu nakubiraga ujija tate yambuze nada mu kibuga nembuzawo omuntu hani tsimujukira nange.
What do you think of the new generation artists banabana bapya baze? If you look at the likes of John Black, the Grenades, you know, the banya bali Fik for Mike, what do you think of them? Do you think they can stay there, you know, by beating a time like the way how you guys did it, and you can still be relevant?
It's not,
take your time, but anytime
you know about this music, it's not that easy to keep it relevant. You can do a song and to them in their era of this time, by no chimanya no limba luso chatting and it will go in 3 months. You've seen it happen. Yeah, because the too much hype is just given to the 3 months. Omimbi abayatanse dok releasing akaimba kalala, which means the other song tarwade time to play. Yeah, but a song can take like 7 to 8 months to become big. For example, the song that has been running in town recently, Kanotumbiza Sound, left in what, September?
Yes.
That song was already playing, but I told my friend that song is going to be a big song sometime. After like, I don't know, towards December, is when the noise started coming, but that song had already come back out way back. So you give a chance the song to grow. They don't have that time. And they are...
When you say they don't have that time, what do you mean?
They don't have the time to wait for the song to grow. They really want to compete and try to see... But you still need to give a song breathing space to make your name known, or be relevant. Otherwise, but some that have made it, there's a Makango Muyimbi, Joino Kuita. Famaika has already skipped it, right? Yeah, Famaika has skipped that part, whereby he's now in the, like, let me say the calendar or names of artists who are going to go. Yeah, but some are still coming, growing. Yeah, Grenade is a good artist, but he has to work so hard. But again, Bayo, yetaga when the Barana will be open and the events and everything, because we know Kwepima in all these aspects of music. Because it's locked down together, you have to wait and go through these people. Yeah, so to try to confuse enough to rating
because
at the moment.
Bars are closed and nothing is working when it comes to artists, more so like you. So how are you making money right now?
Street vibe.
When you say street vibes, Vampino,
street vibe, whatever you had in plan way back, you still have to use your street vibe and find money to come to your table. Yeah, I've seen people hustle too much this season, but it has taught you to do something bigger. That's why I said kati omuyimbi oba oyagala kuyiga kuzanya instrument yigirako n'okuba jembaawo. Time okyalira mu instrument nekuba jembaawo kukuba ngoma yigirako n'ekyalaani yigirako ekirala at the same pace if you're trying to learn anything to do with music.
And I would say you're the black sheep in your family.
It will
Very
help us.
different.
It will help us.
Bw'oli bibyo bazala abaana abagunjufu bajjayo rasta.
That's straight.
If you can look at Maurice Kia, you look at
Saba Saba.
Bona
Oli
bibyo.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the day when that collab will come out.
Yeah, it is really hard to do a song with both of them. We have different egos,
Different
but we did
vibe.
one with Morris.
Yeah.
Kirungi lwaggwanira twali lwakuwakana nnyo kyusaamu nze sigenda biyimba ebyo nzinyaga byange.
Nga tumaliza, last words to the Ugandans.
Hey guys, man, I'm in town, no? So let's just enjoy the music, keep your masks on, and he's going to take us through the whole week, I know. I love you so much, and keep faith in God, everything will be fine. Yeah.
And of course, we are going to be giving you those tracks. We are proudly powered by MTN everywhere you go. So, Katsuke Tugene Kombulango, Walaka Blaza, just Kayala. We come back, of course, we still have more artists.